Welcome in, everybody. It's day 2 of the girls 18s here at the 2025 USTA Billie Jean King 16s and 18s National Championships. The lovely Barnes Tennis Center in San Diego. I'm your host, Chris Halioris. I'll be with you this afternoon for 2 featured matches. Starting off here, the 10 a.m. local time start for Akashi Arobo and Lily Bazemore. Arobo, your top seed in this tournament. Hoping that we're going to get a look at our 2 seed in the second featured match of the day, but we'll see as time goes on if that ends up being the case. Arobo, as the top seed, received a bye yesterday in the round of 256. This a round of 128 match. Lily Bazemore, 6-1, 7-5 win over Layla Wen yesterday. It's Arobo starting off serving. Get that serve indicator fixed. Serving from the far side. Lily Bazemore here on the near court. Arobo looking to make her way through this tournament and back to Flushing Meadow. We'll talk about that as the broadcast goes on as to what's on the line here. But Arobo played in the U.S. Open qualifying draw last year. Double fault there. Dropped a tough 3-setter to Patricia Hahn in the first round of qualifying at last year's U.S. Open. Oh, too much power there. See if the replay's working for us today. See that forehand from Arobo just inside the baseline. Another forehand down the line from Urhobo, firing on all cylinders with the forehand to start. It's going to be a tall task here. Lily Bazemore, the 4-star recruit out of Northern California, taking on your #1 ranked junior Urhobo out of Florida. There's a good return down low. Oh, once again, that forehand into the forehand corner from Arobo. Let's take another look at that one. That's 3 forehand winners into that corner. For Arobo, she holds for a 1-love lead. Get our first look at the serve of Lily Bazemore here. Can hear the crowd from other courts. I think 22 other courts in play here at the Barnes Tennis Center, also using Balboa. Especially in these early rounds. Both the 16s and 18s, draws of 256. So a lot of young women in action this week. Arobo Whether that's a target for her, being Bazemore's forehand, or she just likes hitting that big forehand into the forehand corner. She's been very successful with it here early on. Great play there from Bazemore. You see, she's got the message already. Get away from that Arobo forehand. She sent 3 balls in a row into that backhand corner. Arobo, though, the nice slice that clipped the tape and got over, but well played by Bazemore down the line. Out of the reach of Arobo. That one good for an ace for Bazemore. A little tough to tell sometimes. Again, the ladies here calling their own lines. No chair official. I think you'll see chair officials maybe from the semifinals on. But they call their own lines with roaming umpires here in the early rounds of this tournament. Our 2 featured matches yesterday, if you were with us for either, both in the girls' 16s. Very well played from a sportsmanship standpoint on the line calling. No questionable calls whatsoever. Oh, it's not just the forehand, it's the backhand. As well as Arobo sends that backhand ever so slightly inside out into that forehand corner of Bazemore. Setting up break point. Opportunity to go up an early break here in the first set. Fought off well. You see Bazemore definitely going to try to target that backhand corner of Urhobo here early. Just wide, but some great depth from Bazemore there, keeping Arobo back. Something she's going to have to do. You see the power possessed by Arobo here early. Bazemore did an excellent job keeping those balls deep. You just have to feel like if you give her anything towards that service line, She's going to jump on it. Another break point. Sails the forehand. Unforced error from Bazemore. Gives the early break to top-seeded Akasha Arobo. So 2-love now. Opening set here in San Diego. A little more overcast today than it was yesterday. A little sunnier. Yesterday than it is today. Still a nice 70 degrees right now. Figuring to warm up to about 75 later today. Can hear a little bit of wind as well. Not quite sure what happened there. Was there a let? No. If you weren't with us yesterday, you're going to get the frequent sounds of the planes overhead here. Like some of the aggressiveness of Bazemore here. Going to be a decided underdog, looking to take advantage. If she gets a soft second or a short ball, she's really got to go for her shots in those cases. Arobo serve been a little off early, especially that, call it somewhere between a slice and a kick. She's gone with the heavy spin. But has had a double fault and a few balls that were just weren't clean at all. Maybe catching a little piece of the frame or just off center, but something I think Bazemore will have to look to take advantage of if she does get those second serves. So kick wide on the first from Arobo there. Winner of this match here today, going to square off tomorrow with the winner of Lila Messler out of Florida, Gabriela Slovak from the southern region. Messler a 33 seed. Oh. See Arobo coming in. Another great ball from Bazemore down at the feet. That's twice Arobo's come in and twice that Bazemore's been able to get the ball down below her knees. Almost a great low volley there from Arobo, but just not quite over. And that forehand sprayed just wide by Bazemore, and Arobo's going to get the hold for 3-love here early. This changeover gives a good opportunity to talk about what's at stake this week. As you see here in the girls' 18s, a multitude of opportunities for the young women to get into the U.S. Open one way or another. Singles champion's going to get a main draw wild card into the U.S. Open. Play with the top players in the world. Same with your doubles champions. Your singles finalist will get a qualifying wild card draw. And then your third, fourth, and fifth all vying for opportunities into the juniors. Third place gets a main draw wild card into the U.S. Open juniors if they're not already in. And fourth and fifth will get wild cards into the qualifying draw. See the one we didn't mention there, your girls 16s champion will also get a main draw wild card to the U.S. Open juniors. The big hardware on the line in the 18s, a U.S. Open main draw wild card. Something Arobo's looking for. She played last year in the qualifying draw. I mentioned that earlier, so looking to up that one and make the main draw this year. Looked like an applause. Tough to say on that line, but Bazemore looked like she applauded that backhand return. Tentatively give that point to Arobo there. Can't quite. You can see that digital scoreboard in the far right upper corner on the windscreen in the back there. Can't make that out though. Oh my goodness. It's a message right there. One more look at that return from Urhobo. Bazemore never even got a step away from the center line. Arobo sends the message that that second serve is going to have a little more on it. Which is almost undoubtedly going to make Bazemore take a little off the first to try to up that first serve percentage, not have to hit so many seconds. Seeing something today we didn't see yesterday at all. And that is someone with a willingness to come forward. Our two featured matches yesterday in the 16s, nobody wanted to get to the net. I think we saw one volley all day. Seen Arobo in 3 times now in the first 4 games. It's a break at love for Akasha Arobo, and she's now 4-love double break up. Looking to make quick work of a set here is Akasha Arobo. Tough sledding from the baseline for Bazemore here. That power from Arobo. Arobo's made 4 ITF circuit finals, 1 title to her name. Wait for the changeover and get to the story behind that one. Into the net again for Arobo. Looking very comfortable moving forward. And you can see she's got that kick wide on the backhand side. Gonna see some serve and volley, I think, in that ad court. Pulled that forehand just wide. Tell you what, early on, it was the forehand that was generating all the power, and you saw Bazemore trying to noticeably keep the ball away from that forehand. But here recently, I think we're seeing more power out of that backhand from Arobo. She drilled a couple there in that game. Probably has Bazemore questioning where she should be going. Tough start for Lily Bazemore here. 5-love Akasha Arobo headed to the changeover. We mentioned Arobo's got an ITF circuit title to her name. Let's get to our other graphic we've got for you. Past champions. And you see last year's 18 singles champion, Ivjovic. Who did Akasha Arobo beat for her lone ITF circuit singles title? None other than Jovic. That was a little over a year ago. The Florida Sports Coast Open. All 4 finals for Arobo coming on clay. But you see some familiar names both on the singles and double side, especially for the college tennis fans. See Elena Yu there in 2022. 23 doubles, Kate Faki, Olivia Center. Made a great run in the NCAA singles tournament as freshmen last year. Also see Abby Forbes, Reese Brantmeyer, plenty of familiar names in there. Seen the hands and the willingness of Arobo to come forward. She's also got an ITF circuit doubles title this year to her name with Rashida McAdoo. The youngster teaming up with the veteran there. McAdoo, now a Georgia Tech alum, now 30 years old. Missed that first point, so I may have that wrong. Might be love 30 here, but if only I could make that scoreboard out in the background. Arobo closing in. 6-lot first set here. Oh, too good. Unfortunate. Off the tape. Short ball that brought Bazemore in. She does not look like she wants to be at the net. And then Arobo, the nice little backhand lob winner. Again, I missed that first point, so it's either 15-30 or love 40 and set point here. Double fault there. From Lily Bazemore, and that's the pressure that Arobo put on her when she sent the message on the second serve earlier in the set. Just crushed it, and now set point here. Arobo has made quick work of the first set. We'll stay on the same ends, but get a quick set change here. See if Bazemore elects to take restroom break, as so many do after a set like that. Doesn't look like it. She looks like she's going to hang tight there. Let's show you our graphics one more time. What's at stake? These are your wild cards to be awarded. Singles and doubles champions into the main draw at the US Open, finalist into qualifying, and then third, fourth, and fifth. Third into the juniors main draw, fourth and fifth getting juniors qualifying draw. Wild cards. And then one more look at your past champions here. Again, no tournament 2020, the COVID year. So our last five take us back to 2019. Arobo's up and out of the chair, as is Bazemore, and it's going to be Arobo to start. Second set off here, serving. Yeah, that's the right idea from Bazemore. Just couldn't execute, but Arobo out of position for that ball that landed deep on the baseline. Gave a nice short one back to Lily Bazemore. And she had the right idea. She's got to step into that. And either put it away or just dictate play from there. Just missed with an errant forehand into the net. There's a good play. And the first approach I think we've seen from Bazemore. Bazemore gets her first look here, maybe, at an Arobo service game. $15-30. I mean, it clipped the tape, and she has to apologize just because it did, but it didn't matter. That was a winner either way from Akashi Arobo. As long as it did clear the net, that is. A little bit of opening that Lily Bazemore saw. Slowly closing here. But I've liked the little aggressive look from her here early in the second. See if she can keep that up. We had a couple one-sided matches, early round matches. You tend to see a lot of that with your top seeds here in these national championships. But we had a couple one-sided matches yesterday. Didn't see a lot of problem solving and trying different things from the ladies that ended up on the losing end. That ball wide for Deuce, but again, a couple years older here. A little more maturity, maybe a little more problem solving. We'll see. See if Bazemore at least tries. Doesn't mean it's going to work, but you at least want to see her try some different things. See if she can find something to break Arobo's rhythm. And Arobo goes for first drop shot we've seen. Falls short, and it's a break point. Bazemore, her first opportunity, first game point she's had. This one a break point. And you see just sort of that mishit big kick from Arobo again. The second serve kick, though, tough reach for Bazemore, sends that return just long. Back to deuce. Bazemore going toe-to-toe there. From the baseline. Not going to say I advise it the way the match has gone so far, but it worked out for her there. Brings up break point number 2 for Bazemore to get on the board here. And another double fault. That serve still a little iffy for Arobo, and she gives Bazemore the break in the opening game of the second set. So Lily Bazemore on the board and with a lead now in the second set, that is. 1-love over top-seeded Akasha Arobo. Mentioned at the start that we're hoping that our tournament directors and organizers here are going to give us our second-seeded Julieta Pareja for a featured match. I believe there will be one match in between them, but we'll try to confirm. There's someone sitting right behind our camera here with nice high shutter speed photo action. On that ball. Nice look for Arobo there, but into the net. Bazemore would desperately love to get a hold here Try to hold this break advantage as long as she can after that 6-love first set. Power from Arobo, just too much. And she breaks right back. Levels us up at 1 apiece here in the second. Arobo, your top seed here at the USTA Nationals. Her ITF ranking well down. Likely just not playing all the ITF junior tournaments, but our 2 seed here, Julieta Pareja, your number 1 ranked junior in the world in the ITF rankings. So definitely hoping we get to get a good look at her. Arobo coming in again. It feels like she's only been about 50-50. I haven't kept a count there. But Bazemore's hit 2 great balls down at her feet for winning points when Arobo's come in. She gets that one there on the missed backhand volley. That forehand power again. You get that short ball, you just know what's coming next. Forehand sails long from Bazemore, so Arobo rights the ship after getting broke in the opening game here in the second. She breaks back and holds to keep us on serve 2-1. Here in the second again, this is a draw of 256, so got to win a lot of matches to make it through. Yesterday was the round of 256. Today, the round of 128. Winners here will play again tomorrow in the round of 64. Got to win 8 matches. 8 in a row if you want to walk out of here with the title and that U.S. Open main draw wild card. See if Bazemore can find her first hold of the match here. Been broken all 4 of her service games so far. Look at Arobo inside the baseline already before even, and probably going to step into this return a little bit. Indeed she does. Sends it a little long though. So Bazemore gets away with one there, but it's got to make her a little nervous. She knows Arobo's looking to attack that second serve, so definitely pressure to get the first in. As you see Arobo starting a good 5 feet behind the baseline, 4 to 5 feet back on the first. But now she's going to get right on top of that baseline. Well, she did on the deuce court. Let's see if she does in the ad as well. About a step further back than she was in the deuce court, but by the time she hits this, she'll be inside that baseline. Didn't attack it off the backhand wing, kind of stood right there at the baseline. Well played from Arobo there. You see she didn't quite jump on the second serve. A little behind the baseline. Let it play out, but this forehand coming up here right in the corner for a winner. Just wide. There's a steep angle there from Arobo, just missing Bazemore. Big point here, an opportunity to try to get her first hold here. 30 all. And another miss return. from Akasha Arobo, and it is going to be a game point for Lily Bazemore. See if she can get a hold on the board and keep this one on serve in the second. Decision for Arobo here. You see her inching a little more forward. Down a game point. Does she go after this one? Forehand from Bazemore gets us back to deuce, but it was a good second serve. You saw Arobo looking eager to jump on it, and she did want to. She was inching in. But the second serve up and out to the backhand kept Arobo back. A well-placed second serve. Didn't work out in the end, though, as we're back to deuce. Time Bazemore draws the unforced error out of Arobo, and it'll be another game point here for Lily Bazemore to try to keep this one all square in the second. Good depth. Bazemore just way too late trying to time that one into the backhand corner, and we're back to deuce. Now this is the side, and you can already see Arobo working her way in. This is the side she wants to jump on. That second serve. Boy, Bazemore's going to have to do something special, probably down the center here to keep this to the backhand. Oh. She didn't go down the center. Got it out to the forehand wing, but got it back. And Arobo goes with another drop shot. The first one she tried like that fell short and into the net. That one crawls over. And now it's a break point for a break lead here in the second for Akasha Arobo. Unfortunate there for Lily Bazemore. As that deep ball got into Arobo quick, and she hit the ball off the frame up high. Landed in, and then Bazemore Forehand back into the net, so it is a break lead now in the second for Akasha Arobo, 3-1. Based off of Arobo's reaction, I think that ball may have been good. Couldn't tell if it crept long or not, but I think that ball landed good. Mentioned Arobo's junior ranking not up there primarily because she's been playing the women's circuit, not the junior circuit. Don't think she's played a juniors tournament since the U.S. Open Juniors last year. Her WTA ranking actually higher than her ITF junior ranking. Wow, beautiful cross-court forehand winner for Arobo, and she makes quick work of the 3-1 service game. Takes a 4-1 lead, now 2 games away. Is Akasha Arobo, 6-love, 4-1. Talked about that WTA ranking, 429 in the world. Is Akasha Arobo right now. Just finished a W75 in Lexington, Kentucky, where she won her first round match and then a second round loss to former college player Alana Smith. Was in the qualifying draw there. That again in a W75. Back in April, had a nice first round win in the main draw of the W100 in Bonita Springs, Florida. Over Arena Rodionova. Still hear the wind, but it seems like it's died down a little bit. Don't see as much movement. Ball just wide. Don't see the movement in the trees up above. See, Bazemore looks pretty good when she's got an opportunity to set her feet and she's in position. But the pace from Arobo is getting her on the move and out of position so well. It's tough for her to get a good, clean look at the ball. Another missed return. Bazemore drawing a few misses now on the return from Arobo. Feels like now or never for Bazemore here. And a double fault, body language not looking good. After that from Lily Bazemore. We've seen stranger things. Certainly going to be tough to knock off the top seed from 6-love 4-1 down, but Bazemore's got to keep it positive here. Yeah. Even Bazemore knew that one. Ball inside the service line. Sitting forehand for Arobo. You're just praying somehow she manages to find the net. So it's a break point for Arobo here to try to make it 5-1 and serve the match out. Wide. Bazemore gets it to deuce. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but if you're tuning in for both of our matches today, we'll start the second match up on another stream, so you have to look for that one again. Catch it here on the Cracked Rackets YouTube channel. Hit subscribe and you'll get the alert when it goes on. Oh, miss hit there off the frame from Bazemore. Again, we're hoping to have #1 junior in the world, Julieta Pareja, in our second featured match. We believe there may be one match in between, but not sure. That's why it's best to just keep your eye on the channel, subscribe, and we'll let you know when we're live again. Break point again, and another look at a second serve. This is exactly where Arobo attacked forehand down the line before, and you can see she's trying to get around the forehand here. Well played by Bazemore. Doesn't let her do it. Gets the serve to her backhand and then hit the +1 down the line, putting Arobo on the run. Well-constructed point from Lily Bazemore. And now Bazemore's got herself a game point here. Trying to keep things positive. Still looking for her first hold of the match. Could this be the one right here? And it is. Backhand down the line wide from Akasha Arobo. And Lily Bazemore gets her first hold of the match to keep this to a single break deficit at 4-2. Maybe just an ever so slight bit of momentum now for Lily Bazemore as she fought off to get her first hold, and she's seems to be drawing a few more errors here and there out of Arobo now. Opportunity maybe, but this is a spot where Arobo's just got to get her concentration and focus back, do what she was doing. Well played there. Tough to say that Arobo's necessarily doing anything wrong. It was her aggressiveness and pace that put her up. If she misses a few here, that's just execution. Oh, there was a lot on that backhand. Not sure if we managed to capture that on the replay or not. Yeah, we'll have it right here. Oh, she took that ball early. Bazemore was not expecting it to come back that quick. You saw Arobo, instead of stepping back and letting it come to her, she stepped into it, took that ball on the rise. Bazemore off guard, so 30-15 now. Good approach. Into the forehand corner from Arobo, make it 40-15, and she's starting to smell it a little here. 5 points from a match. And that return deep makes it 5-2. So Akasha Arobo a game away now. A round of 64 date with either Lila Messler out of Florida or Gabriela Slovak from the southern region. Very top of the draw. Early round matches, early time slot matches today, I should say. Going to the consolations in the girls 16. They started at 8 a.m. this morning. It was our 10 a.m. matches here. Again, those are local times, 10 a.m. local, 1 p.m. Eastern was the start for this match. Lily Bazemore to serve here and try to stay alive in this one. That round of 64 will be played tomorrow. Winner of this match play at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow, so a late afternoon match. More than a day's rest for the winner here. Double fault there from Bazemore. Again, that's the pressure of Arobo on the second serve. Yeah, that backhand from Bazemore just too tentative. She could have done something with it, just played it soft and easy right down the middle of the court. I think she knew that as soon as she hit it, and Arobo just went right back behind her with a big forehand for the winner. Now 2 points from the match at love 30 here. Oh, stop, Akasha Arobo. The little pickup volley on the backhand side. See how much of that end of that point we got in. There was the lob volley. And then the one to put it away. Makes it love 40 and match point now. 3 match points coming if she needs them for your top seeded Akasha Arobo here on Stadium Court. And that one long from Lily Bazemore. Makes it 6-love, 6-2 for your top seed in the girls' 18s. Akasha Arobo, she is through to the round of 64. Here at your 2025 USTA Billie Jean King Girls 18s National Championships. And we will keep our eyes out to see what our next match will be here. We're hoping to get second-seeded Julieta Pareja here on Stadium Court. That's scheduled as a noon local time, 3 p.m., Eastern match. So stay with us. Keep an eye out on the channel. But that's going to do it for now. We will start a new stream for our second featured match. Appreciate you joining us here again from the lovely Barnes Tennis Center in San Diego in the 2025 USTA Billie Jean King Girls 16 and 18s National Championships. We'll be back with our second featured match in a bit.